Today we'll hear statements by the honourable members for the districts of Humber Bay of Islands, Labrador West, Lake Millville, Mount Pearl Southlands, Mount Pearl North, Stephenville, Port-au-Port with leave. The Honourable the member for Humber Bay of Islands.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I ask for leave. It's going to be a bit longer than the normal 200 minutes.
Does the member have leave? Leave is granted.
On April 21st, 2024, tragedy struck in Lark Harbour when two of the finest young men made heaven a much better place. Trevor Childs and Nicholas Skinner, Brody, were working at their passion, fishing, when the tragedy struck. Trevor and Nicholas were loved by all, and their tragedy brought the towns of Lark Harbour and York Harbour together to support the families and friends. Trevor was a person who was always there to help anyone, and he loved the outdoors. He was a great husband, father, son, brother, and friend, and a man with a huge heart. Nicholas was an energetic young man who loved being in the company of Trevor. Brody loved the outdoors and loved it to the fullest. He loved hunting, fishing, skidooing, snowboarding, and many other outdoor activities. His true love, Martina, made his life complete, and they were inseparable, and their love for each other was evident with their smiles and the fun they had together. Brody's smile was contagious, and he made everybody around him feel like they were special. Trevor and Brody could light up in any room, and they loved everybody loved him who they met and knew them, and they would be remembered fondly. The towns of Lark Harbour and York Harbour were shaken by this tragedy, but they came together to support the families in the true Newfoundland way. Thank you to the town of Lark Harbour, the deputy mayor, and the two town clerks for opening the doors to give people an opportunity to grieve and share the lives of these two men. Thank you for the two ladies who arranged the vigil. It was truly special. Thank you also to the ACW who hosted the gathering after the funeral, and to Reverend Organ and the lay readers who were so helpful at this sad time. Ryder and Trudy did a fantastic job of remembering the men and sharing their story of their lives. Thank you to Premier Fury for attending the funeral and meeting the families, as it gave them a great deal of comfort, knowing that the province was with them during this trying time. Tommy and Sharon lost their son and grandson. Joanne lost their husband, and Carrie Edison and Reese lost their dad. And Terry and Sandy lost their brother, and Dale and Valerie lost their son-in-law. Martina lost the love of her life. Terry and Daryl lost a son. Alicia and Ryder lost a brother. We all share in your grief, and will keep you in our thoughts and prayers. The extended family members and friends will certainly remember these two young men who were so kind, loved, and were so special to the fellow fishers and anyone who met them. There's a saying that is not how long you're on the earth, but the number of people you have touched while on the earth. With the outpouring of support, the visitations, the huge crowds at the church and school, which was never seen before, these two men touched many lives and made this world be a better place, and their legacy live on. I thank all members for their support, kind words, and prayers, which you have shown the families through this difficult time, and the families were appreciative of all your kindness. Thank you.
The Honourable the member for Labrador West.
Thank you, Speaker. I rise today to congratulate Northern Lights Theatre Company, who performed Making God Laugh, written by Sean Graham, at the 72nd Annual Provincial Drama Festival held in Gander at the J.R. Smallwood Arts and Culture Centre on April 5th, 2024. The play was directed by Craig Robinson, and stage was managed by Marty Byrne. With 5 actors on stage, former member of this House, former MHA Nick McGraw, Sarah Shaheen, Kathy Lynn Shaw, Chad Reed, and Daniel Janes. The Northern Lights Theatre Company was nominated for a number of categories and brought home a win for Labrador West. Kathy Lynn Shaw won Best Supporting Female Actor. Nick McGraw and Daniel Janes were both nominated for Best Supporting Male Actor. Opportunities such as the Provincial Drama Festival provides theatre groups such as the Northern Lights Theatre Company and the actors within our communities the ability to showcase their talents. We have some amazing talents within all our communities, and we wish them the best on the next production and festival. I'd like to ask all members to rise and congratulate the Northern Lights company, Northern Lights Theatre Company, on the accomplishments with the 72nd Annual Provincial Drama Festival, and a big congratulations to Kathy Lynn Shaw on her win as Best Supporting Actor. Thank you.
The Honourable the Member for Lake Millville.
Labrador bid farewell to a strong leader yesterday, Innu Elder David Nook. I knew this former Innu Nation president for 35 years, around the boardroom, on projects, often contesting issues, however, always supporting each other as friends. Consumed with determination, he was a leader in Nuu-Chimut, from a generation of great leaders that raised the profile of the Innu onto the national and international stage. He had amazing stamina, whether on a long trip or on a long meeting. David Nook faced tragedies, challenges, and even convictions. However, he always moved forward with the support of the people he represented. I recall David setting up in hotel lobbies at the Northern Lights events in Ottawa or Montreal. He would meet with business people, politicians, friends, or the curious, all looking for his wise counsel. David recently called to console me when my wife died. He wanted to attend her funeral, however, was not well enough. His compassion for others, regardless of what he was dealing with, were at the heart of this man. On behalf of Lake Melville, I extend condolences to his family, friends, and future generations who will learn about David Nook and how he made a difference. Shanash Kumitan.
The Honourable the Member Mount Pearl Southlands.
Mr. Speaker, last week, the Mercs Mount Pearl Blades were pleased to host the 2024 Atlantic Junior B Hockey Championships, also known as the Don Johnson Cup. As one of the MHAs for Mount Pearl, I was pleased to participate in the opening ceremonies and take in some of the action, as did my honourable colleague from Mount Pearl North. Our Mount Pearl Blades represented us well, but unfortunately fell a little short in the semi-finals to the Kensington Vipers from Prince Edward Island. It was a great week of hockey, and in the end, the Antigonish Bulldogs walked away as this year's champions. An event of this magnitude simply couldn't happen without the hard work and dedication of volunteers. I would therefore ask all members of this Honourable House to join me in acknowledging the efforts of our amazing host committee consisting of the following members: Dave Murphy, Bruce Good, Doug Thibault, Rod French, Charlie Kiersey, Wally O'Neill, Tina Lovelace, Kim Murphy, Trevor Murphy, Joe Guiney, Nicholas Hillier, Gonzo Bennett, and Phil White, as well as to all the other volunteers who made this event such a great success. Thank you for your commitment, not just to the sport of hockey, but to our community as a whole. Go Blades, go.
The Honourable the Member Mount Pearl North.
Thank you, Speaker. I rise in this Honourable House today to recognise an outstanding sporting accomplishment of Fallon McLeod from Mount Pearl. At 8 months old, Fallon was diagnosed with having 100% hearing loss. She currently wears cochlear implants to assist her with her ability to hear. Recently, Fallon travelled to Edmonton to attend a volleyball tryout for Team Canada. Speaker, following the tryouts, Fallon was selected to join Team Canada at the Deaf Pan American Games which will be held in Brazil in November of this year. At the age of 14, Fallon will be the youngest member of Team Canada, as her teammates are all over the age of 22. What an accomplishment. Locally, Fallon is a member of St. Peter's 9A team and trains under Gay Force Volleyball Club. In November of 2023, she was selected as a member of the Gay Force Volleyball 15 under high performance team that will be competing in 2024 Volleyball Canadian Youth Nationals from May 15 to the 18th. Speaker, I ask all members to join me in congratulating Fallon on her accomplishments and extend our best wishes as she and her teammates represent our province, our country on the national and international stage. Thank you.
The Honorable Member for Stephenville, Port-au-Port with leave. Does the member have leave? Thank you. Leave is granted.
Our Lady of Mercy Church in Port-au-Port is the largest wooden church in Newfoundland and Labrador. Built in 1925 by the people of Port-au-Port, this church was designated as a registered heritage structure by the Heritage Foundation of Newfoundland and Labrador in 1997. This building now serves not only as a church, but as a popular tourist attraction and the site for many local events. Over the years, climate has taken a toll on the exterior, and the structure is maintained strictly by volunteers through fundraisers and donations from community members. Now we have a chance to help. There is a national competition happening whereby 10 national structures are competing for the grand prize of $50,000. The only entry from this province is Our Lady of Mercy Church. I'm asking all members of this honorable House, as well as the residents of Newfoundland and Labrador, to log on to Next Great Save and vote for the Painted Lady. Voting is by email only. The Painted Lady is teetering between first and second place. Competition closes May the 6th. Let's bring this home so the Painted Lady can be restored to her former glory for the 100th birthday in 2025. Thank you.